Doing good.
I'm experimenting. I see the option here, in case anybody has any questions, I see the option to stream this to multiple channels, and so I'm trying it. We're going to see how that works.
Do it. See what happens. I also got it streaming on my Facebook, AJ Outdoors Facebook, of course, AJ Outdoors YouTube, and then, of course, Outdoors Live Crew YouTube. So those are three ways you can see it. Welcome, everybody in the chat. We got
Cheers.
Don't know, which everybody in the chat does know, but this is Mr. Grant, the man Macintosh. You see his title underneath there.
I see you added that.
Nice.
And there's Mr. Stanley, amazingly decent and not at all terrible orchard.
You said that just like how I do.
And of course, I'm John with AJ Outdoors, the host tonight. We got Scully Nation. He is an early bird. He was here early, hanging out with us. He's going to invite some friends from Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas. So that's cool. Wild Japan is out here with us already. So, yeah, gentlemen, how was your last weekend and today going? Mine was horrible. So, but I'll let one of you all start. Grant, what do you have going on?
I'll keep the horrible going. And yeah, we had a horrible weekend of freezing temperatures. Never got out of the upper 30s. Low 20s, low 20s a couple nights. Rained all day today. Yeah, it's been crappy weather.
Yuck.
It's amazing how distant we are, and yet our weather conditions are, at least in my mind, so similar. Rained all day today. For spring break last week, spent the entire week out on Padre Island. Had a great week, relaxing and everything. But I fished hard. I only had one day where we were actually able to get into a bunch of stuff because of the weather conditions. They still got that jetty shut down. Apparently tomorrow they're going to open up South Jetty Packery again. We'll keep our fingers crossed on that whole deal. But yeah, I only got to do, I was expecting to spend a week out there, and I was going to film, if I could get 3 videos out of a week, that would be 3 solid, decent videos. And I probably got one. Yeah. I got one. I got one video, but it's fine. But it was tough. It was so hard out there. Cold, windy.
Yeah. Weather. Well, I was lucky enough. We went up to Albuquerque to see family. And of course it snowed and icy roads and horrible weather while we were there. Got home, and like Stanley said, it's been high in the 50s and rain and crappy since we've been home. And then today I had a water pipe break in the bathroom, and so I had to do some emergency plumber action in the bathroom. So yeah, my body's beat up, my mind is still there, but questionable. So yeah, it's been a tough day today. Henry Mosley's in the house. Good to see you,
sir. Appreciate you coming hanging out with us. How have you been doing? He is turning on into the fishing stuff now too. I'm curious to hear how your weekend went.
Cool. Y'all in the chat, go ahead and let us know what your weekend weather was like. Ooh, that was scary. What your weekend and weather was like, folks. What was it like for you? Did you get to do anything awesome? I did nothing. Well, seeing family was awesome. But other than that, I did nothing awesome.
That's why I say it was great. I mean, what was great, it was in the 40s at one point when we were down there on Padre Island. 60-mile-an-hour winds, I think, is where we topped off. The change of the wind and everything happening. They had that one jetty shut down. The surf was somewhere upwards of 6 foot. It just doesn't. The conditions don't get more difficult to fish than that. But I still got to spend the entire week with my family. Yeah, we played a lot of Uno. We were on the island. We were relaxing, ate good meals every night. I mean, I've got zero complaints about any of it because of that.
That's good. It's all good. Henry's doing gonna do some fly fishing. That's cool. Danny, fishing without a boat. Good to see you here, bud.
What's up, Danny?
We're all just kind of talking about what our weather's been like and what we got done this past weekend. Not a lot of stuff outdoorsy get done this past weekend, it looks like. Very successful, at least. But I don't know. Can we get some pictures there, Stanley, that we're going to look at later?
We do have some pictures. I'll tell you what, I had a kind of a crammed day today. So I've got pictures. I don't have any pictures from anything that I did. And I don't, my father-in-law, he's always taking pictures of people down there on the island whenever he's doing stuff. And I know he sent me a bunch. I'm afraid we're going to have to put them on the next stream. I've only got Discord photos today just because it's been a crammed day.
Cool. No problem. Hey, Danny, Tiger King, isn't that a king mackerel tournament or something down here in Texas? Fill us in on what that is. I seen on a fishing forum that there's something about a Tiger King running this year, and I was like, what the heck is that? And I think it was a tournament. King mackerel.
Interesting. I know how to catch kingfish.
It's what I think it is. It's one of those year-long ones, and you submit entries throughout the year or something.
You know what's funny? I hate those tournaments. That Sharkathon has the year-long shark rodeo tournament that they do. Mm-hmm. I despise it. I don't want to have anything to do with it because every time I'm out there, I always see those shark fishermen with the jet skis and the $120,000 worth of rods and all that set up. And I'm like, there's no way I can compete against these guys. And yet, like, thinking about it, like, I'm in pretty good shape. I actually get to fish a lot more than a regular human being should get to. I have no room to complain, but that's where my head's at.
All right. Well, I misconstrued Tiger King for something else. You're talking about that show. I never watched the episode, and I won't be watching it for 2024.
Oh, you're missing out on some drama.
Yeah, I bet. I think we'll start being more active on my channel when turkey season starts. When is that, Henry? Got a Georgia public land camping trip planned. Should be fun. That sounds awesome. Me and Audrey are going down to the coast. We've been talking about this, but we got a quick weekend session down to do some beach fishing at the end of April, like the 21st, 22nd of April. So I want to, we get there the first day, usually about midday. So we just go right there to the beach, Stanley near Bob Hall Pier, that area. And then on Saturday, the second day, Saturday, weather permitting, I want to make a run down Pence and see what's going on. It's been a long time since I've been down Pence.
Can I suggest? So I will be available for some of that. I'm not trying to horn in on your time off, but I'll be available should you guys want a little company at any point during that time. I'll be in your vicinity, if nothing else. If we get really nice weather, though, I will really, and I have been dying to do a run down to the Mansfield Pass jetty or maybe the Nicaragua shipwreck. There's a lot of cool stuff if you can make it down to that 50-60-mile mark.
Yeah, long drive, especially in bad weather.
Yeah. Only if it's good conditions. But if it is, I do suggest considering that.
Okay. Hey, hooked up in Backlash. Good to see you made it, brother.
What's up?
Good to see you here. He said on the Facebook, he hopes he doesn't forget this time. So apparently he didn't forget this time.
Nice. I did get the rest of my creek rock laid in my pass to the garden. Got that finished up.
Nice.
I got some more seeds started inside here on Saturday, so they might start peeking their heads out of the dirt here in a day or two.
Nice. I want to see some more of that rock that you're putting in.
Yeah, same here. That is some gorgeous work.
Yeah. Definitely.
When you did that, I don't want to go like too deep into like that kind of conversation. We're not like home ec here or nothing, but I am curious. Are you laying down like that? What is it? Those black pads? It's sand and stuff like that.
No, I'm not doing it all professional. It's just dirt. Yeah, it's just dirt. It'll be fine. I might have to weed eat it still in the dirt cracks, but
yeah, that's cool.
I didn't do any landscape paper or sand or nothing. This was all free. Existing creek rock that I had and labor. That was it.
Free's good.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think it looks great. Yeah, I'll definitely have to get some drone shots of it.
Oh, yeah. Looks like Danny's going to be on the beach with the wife this weekend. He's hoping.
So just real quick on that, Danny, I saw you said that. It doesn't look like the conditions are going to be great. Like it's going to be calm wind Saturday morning, but high surf. I think it's like 2 to 3 foot, which isn't high, but it's No. Actually, that's Saturday morning's gonna be nice. I'm not gonna. That's gonna be a nice day. I might be offshore on Saturday, but if not, I'm gonna look into doing a beach run. I'll see about meeting up with you.
Beach runs are fun. So move the season.
And here I am. I'm just like horning in on everybody's thing. Like, didn't get invited to you, and I didn't get invited to Danny's thing. I'm inviting myself into Grant's like walkway and everything. This is what I do, I guess.
Scully Nation says he's always down for Mansfield Jetty.
Yeah, I haven't been since I was a teenager.
Yeah, tides and weather are important if you're going to make that run.
Yeah, watch those tides. High tides has been mid-afternoon, 3 p.m. ish, and I know that moves, but that's what it's been. And the tides have been really up in the dunes, so people are losing cars out there. Be careful of that one.
Well,
Hey, what's up, Dalai Lama?
Going over to
Lama.
Taiwan on Friday, visiting some places where you used to live, maybe do some fishing. That would be awesome.
That is cool.
Nice. Yeah, I don't know if you guys seen Wild Japan. I guess he's doing some micro fishing, trying to catch the smallest personal best. I think that's pretty cool.
We'll be taking a look at that. Yeah, G Lama, thank you. I appreciate that everybody's here. Appreciate suffering through with me on that. It was a little bit of a hectic day. I got here like 5 minutes before the show started, pulled in, had to run errands in Corpus Christi and do a bunch of stuff. It's an hour and a half away. It was a long afternoon, longer than it was supposed to be. I just completely failed at being able to get that out.
Yeah, I hooked up and backlash. I want to try to get down there next year for that crawfish thing. That looked like a lot of fun. You posted some good photos of that shit. I want to get down there and check it out. They do a big crawfish banquet or whatever you want to call it down there in Rockport each year. Shindig.
I've seen some people live on TikTok doing crawfish in the crawfish boats, checking the traps. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, this one, they're just cooking them and eating them. That's pretty cool, too.
Somebody had to catch them, though.
Yeah, exactly. I seen somebody do a video down there fishing where we like to go, and the first thing they did was throw their cast net to get shrimp for bait, and they netted a pretty good amount of shrimp, and I'm like, where the hell are you netting shrimp at? Because I would love to go down there and net shrimp for bait or shrimp to throw on the dinner plate.
I like
they wouldn't tell me that.
I can help you out with that.
Oh,
I know a place to go.
Oh, shoot.
It's not those big Padre Island guys. And we need to be up to date with the rules on that because cast net and shrimp is highly regulated. But I can take you to a place to do it.
Okay. I'm all ears.
I'll test some stuff out, see what I can get myself into so that I can give you a representative sample rather than just hearsay.
Sounds like a win. Man, boiled 90 plus pounds when they got back home. God.
Nice.
He had a feast. I know Michael was probably over there with you, or you guys are doing it at Michael's house. I don't know which. You need to talk him into jumping in on these live streams. Shoot. That's his brother, Robert. Hooked up and backlash Robert, and his brother is Michael.
I would be in on that. There's some conversations that I would like to have one-on-one. I'd be game for that. Oh, see, hooked up backlash. So that's an excellent thing right there. So yeah, a place that I am referring to, I have seen people cast net. You're absolutely right. I don't know if it's protected though. That just because I've seen people do it doesn't mean it's legal. I think it is, but it's you need to check on it.
Outdoors Fishing Dream. Good to see you.
Yeah. Welcome aboard.
Danny, you ever fish the jetty at night? I'll be out there chunking lures for big trout. May try sheep's head during the day too. So the sheep's head are still out there. They died down and went deep when it got cold, but they are back. I have not fished the jetty at night in a couple of years. I've done it a couple of times. I've never had good luck with it, but I know they're there. And actually, my father-in-law is dying to get out there and do it. He's been talking about it for days now. So I know they're catching good stuff. I know it's a good thing to try. I just haven't done it lately.
You got bait holes around the island.
Yeah, same here. I like getting kicked out of people's leases next to the canals trying to get bait off the bulkheads.
We'll throw the cast net. One of the guys will throw the cast net around the ramp or something like that. Those areas, calm brown, and get some. And then we always got the bait stands there. Anyone go shark fishing much? Whether in chat or on stream, I got a question about bait. Well, I have shark fish. Stanley definitely shark fish. I think Scully Nation and Danny fishing without a boat and probably hooked up in backlash could all give you answers. So
do I get to
ask away?
Yeah, absolutely. Ask away. Do I get to claim tournament shark fisherman?
Yeah.
I mean, I entered tournaments, right? I've lost miserably, but I've entered.
And you caught sharks, so.
And I caught, yeah. All of these guys right here. These are all the ones that I released at the last tournament.
I mean, you could also say shark guide as well. I mean, you guided me to catch my one and only shark I've caught.
There, yeah.
This is getting deep, boys.
Wow. Shark expert. Let's just put that.
Yeah.
We'll change his little title under his name to shark expert.
You're a shark fishing expert.
My ego appreciates you guys. Thank you.
What's up, Wild Game Pursuit?
Wild Game. Catching steelhead and walleye right now on the river. Holy crap. Video soon. Looking forward to that one. That'll be a good one. Oh, look at this. We got a hater.
Dude.
Hate Jim fishing, but want to give a shot with fly rod.
Yeah. And I tell you what, let me know when you do. One of my gifts, I'm a big dude, and I can sit there and take up real estate. Like I can take up a couple of rocks to help buy you some space to be able to fish because I know you need a little room. I fully believe in having blockers when you're out on the jetty, like a lineman.
I've seen people use ray wings for shark bait. Yeah. Would a skate work the same? I would think so, right?
Yeah. It's so for one, sharks are mostly like they're trash cans. They'll eat anything. They just don't care. If there's meat in front of them, they're gonna take a bite out of it. Right. If you put two pieces of meat in front of them, and you gave them a choice between, say, skate and ray, they do not care the difference between the two. They will care if you have two pieces of meat and one is like a really oily, greasy piece of tuna, and the other one is a really lean piece of ray or skate. I believe that they will lean towards the tuna, but that's also species dependent. So the ones that like to dig around in the sand, in the dirt and the mud and stuff like that, like your shovel nose, your bull sharks and things like that, they like rays and they like skates. They target them, so they're going to go for those. Whereas your upper water column ones, black tips, threshers and things like that, they're probably going to go a lot more for that oily tuna kind of stuff. Otherwise, ray and skate's not going to make a difference.
Say big old hunk of bloody fish.
Yeah.
Baby fish, whatever.
Exactly. I have the value of rays and skate, in my opinion. I tried using them and I despised it. I did not like using ray. The reason being I was using mullet, real oily kind of fish, right? And my bait was getting torn apart. Like I'd put a live mullet out and it was wearing me out because I kept having to paddle that thing out on a surfboard like 400 yards. It was exhausting. So I put a ray on. I caught a ray and I put that on as a bait and nothing touched it. And so I thought like, oh man, this is stupid. Like nothing wants this piece of bait. But that was the value in it. That bait actually sat out longer because nothing else wanted it. Whereas, a shark, had he come by, he'd have taken it. I had more time on water. I had more, bait time in the water, which is very valuable, especially when it, if you're doing something like that, where you're taking them that far out. So that's where there's value in something like a ray or a skate. Other guys are not going to touch it. That's why crabs are valuable for redfish. Fewer of the guys around there are going to be eating on those. So it stays out there longer.
Yep.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Hey, if you're watching, you're enjoying, give it a thumbs up for us. Appreciate it, folks.
Have a burley chum trail. So that's interesting. How would you be doing that? Because I'm kind of curious about doing something similar myself when I'm shark fishing. If I could figure out some way to have some kind of chum out there by my bait when I'm fishing, I would really like to have that.
Well, you usually just have it in your pocket while you're out there.
Yeah, yeah, literally.
That's not a joke.
Yeah,
I've been told you'll probably never see me do that again because I've had so many people chew me out for it. But I just don't want to hear anybody talk about it anymore. So you'll probably never see me do it again.
you could paddle out a onion sack full of chum and with a rock in it, big rock in it, know where you dropped it.
I put my bait like south of it, put it down current.
Yeah, whichever way the current's going, yeah.
That's how I've heard of people chumming around here, either a onion sack or burlap sack, something like that. Sinking it and then
That's
fishing
an
close to it.
interesting prospect.
But I'm not sure if it's legal everywhere.
Right.
Check your legal.
Yeah, they wouldn't let us do
local
that.
legal. Disclaimer.
Yeah. Legal
Make sure you're
disclaimer.
legal.
Yeah, make sure you check all the local rules and laws in your area.
So like I was saying, the value is the time that ray gets to sit up there. There are species that they do target that sort of thing. I think your species will, judging that they're bottom dwellers, they're on the bottom, so they're going to be eating guys off the bottom. It's less valuable if you're casting. Since I'm swimming mine out, I need that time in the water. You can kind of do yours a little faster. So maybe something that's more oily and puts out a lot more scent is going to be a better bait.
Hey, Bobby Cuman, how you doing? Good to see you, Bobby.
So Bobby over on Facebook and Mark J. Larson on YouTube. What's
Mark
up, guys?
J, yeah. What's up, guys?
Gentlemen.
Yep, Bobby's a friend. He's up a little bit north of us here in Texas still. Used to be a catfish guide. He does a lot of cooking now, custom sausages and all that. And I watch his Facebook page and be hungry every time he posts pictures.
Bobby, you got a new friend in me, man.
All right, as soon as he starts shipping that stuff, I'm in.
I like to eat.
Yeah. We all have that in common. We like to eat.
That's the whole reason I do what I do. I just like to eat.
Yeah. Oh, just got home from checking traps. So you want to give us any? I know you have a video probably, but any like sneak peeks? Tell us what you might have got into in the traps there, Mark.
I just want to know: have you caught something else that you never caught before this year?
Right.
You know, the big problem with this, so anybody who's not aware, Mark, he's a trapper and he just tears it up. He's been tearing it up recently. Just everything, every video he's putting out is just like gold. He's blowing up. So the problem with this is going to be, you're having a great 2023. You're going to have to top yourself in 2024.
Yeah.
You set the bar.
Yeah, you're setting it pretty high. Uh-oh. I like that info right there. That's what I'm talking about. I'll be ordering some sausage. Mr. Rick is in the house. How you doing, Mr. Rick?
Sir, Rick. I seen he had a picture in Discord over the weekend. I guess him and his boy went fishing.
Yep.
Cool.
You got that coming up.
You guys ain't got together and done no crappie fishing yet, huh?
Not yet. Not yet. Did you catch any, Rick? All I seen on the Discord was he said it was cold, and it had to be. It was like 38 as the high.
I like that, Mark.
Oh,
like
yeah.
That'll get you speculating.
I'm gonna guess he like tripled up on beavers, caught 3 and 3 traps.
Not an otter this time?
Yeah, I guess I don't know if he's still otter. I don't know if he can still catch otter or just if he's just beaver trapping.
I thought the last one I seen he was pretty much done trapping beaver there, unless they called him back saying there was more problems. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's what he finished out with.
Yeah, I think he's got till the end of the month. Mr. Rick says not a single bite.
Ouch.
You weren't the only one. I had one good day, and then I had 2 days after that. That one, I think I actually got skunked one of those days.
That's why they call it
Nothing.
fishing, right?
Yeah.
That's why they call it fishing.
It's also just, the way it works. I mean, I had a good day. Fate, things got to stay. There's got to be balance, I had a good day. I got to get skunked another day. It's fair trade.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I wonder who all pays attention to the barometer pressure, stuff like that, whether or not they go fishing, if it's high or low, and if it makes a damn bit of difference.
I think it does.
I think it makes a difference, and when I retire, it won't matter as much. But right now, it's like, hey, this is when I can go fishing. Damn the weather. That's when I'm going fit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I don't get to like, Tuesday at 7 a.m. It's going to be this perfect, and I'm going out then. Can't do that yet, right? We all got jobs. We all got to work. I got 22 more months, and then I'll be able to do that.
Nice.
Yeah, I can't wait. Can't wait. Let's see what's he saying. I'm getting to the point I'm going to golf. Fish don't like me. Oh, man, don't do it. Don't become a golfer. You think fishing's expensive.
I wonder if you golf, if you can fish the ponds at the golf course. I mean, if that's your in, then okay.
Bring one of those little pocket fishing poles. I got one around here somewhere.
Rig up a reel for one of your clubs so that you just slip it out.
There's 2 ponds right next to the road. I mean, you could just park your car and go fish, but I don't know.
Nice.
I've been thinking about doing that. I see some of those guys doing it. But also, it's like these 40-year-old guys who like myself, who are like, we're all fat and old. And then it's like, oh, we're going to go run out to the golf course and fish this pond like an idiot real quick. And then, of course, you catch a bass, you get run off, and you're a 40-year-old getting run off at the golf course. It's a little bit more embarrassing.
Yeah, I would say so. It's not as funny. See what we do. Okay, well, you got a flounder video out. I haven't seen it. Dang. Post a link in the chat if you can.
I need to go for a trip to sort out my gear, get these hook release clips. Yeah, those are. So he's got some pretty cool stuff that I've seen. He's got a clip that you put on your weight, and you can clip your hook onto it so that it's all connected, and you don't have the hook hanging, flinging off over here on a leader with the weight hanging on, flinging off over here when you cast it. So it's all just like one rig that you cast, and then it hits the water, and the bait comes off the little clip.
Oh, I've seen people do that with the regular claw weights, where they'll just slide their hook onto one of the claws to cast it, so it's not hanging down so far.
Interesting.
Cast out, it hits the water, and it comes off the weight.
Okay.
Something to try.
Interesting.
Putting a rod in the bag with a small tackle box. There you go. That's the only way I would go golfing. The drinks and getting to fish the ponds.
I can't do golf. I love all sports, but golf is a hard one.
I'll drive the cart, I'll drink the drinks, and I will fish the ponds.
They got alligators for those. I'll go get that alligator.
There you go.
I'm game for that.
I'll get video of you wrestling it.
Yeah.
Oh, man. What are we talking about tonight? Any topics, any burning topics in the chat order that you guys want to discuss? We've talked about the shark fishing tips and tricks, I guess, is what it was. So if you guys, somebody in the chat got something they wanted us all to talk about, just let us know. Scully talking about Nick Meyer. Most of us know who Nick Meyer is. Makes an awesome rig, casting and keeping weights and bait together. Then it releases from each other when it hits. Yeah, and I think that's kind of what I was alluding to. I think he's the one I seen do it.
I've been meaning to stop by his shop forever now. I love that guy.
Yeah, I like his little updates on the beach conditions.
Yep. Live by him.
When will the water temps hit 70? That's a good question.
In like a month? 6 weeks?
So like the end of April, it should be hitting 70.
Well, today's the first.
61 too now.
Say today's the first day officially of spring, right?
Yep, it is.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that. Awesome.
It's not spring like here.
Yeah.
We're out like a lion, right?
Yeah,
It's gonna be.
it's rain for like the next week here on the forecast. Today, starting today, and just rain. We got 70s. I think it's supposed to be 71 on Thursday or Friday.
Cool. Hey,
Next.
Stanley, do you know if you got anybody on your channel watching just on your channel?
3.
So
I've got.
those of you that are watching on Stanley's channel, welcome aboard. They've got a new thing for us where no matter who the host is, tonight I'm the host, Stanley and Grant as guests have the opportunity to also stream this live on their channel. So if you're ever a guest on the show, just know that you'll have the opportunity to stream that on your channel as well. So any of you in the chat who want to be a guest, some have been already, but want to be a guest or be a guest again, just give us a holler.
Yes.
Good
Yeah,
call.
Thursday. 71 Thursday. 48's the high today. 2 days.
Hooked up that water temps with high 60s before the front came in Friday. So
Was it? I thought it was like lower 60s.
Getting close.
It
I'd
is
say
close.
the water here is probably. Well, we had ice on the goldfish pond Sunday morning, so
Yeah.
I'd say the shallow ponds and lakes. I'd say they're still in the 40s, maybe.
We had ice here on the pier 12 years ago.
Ah. That wasn't even funny. But I laughed.
Oh, there was a thing on Yahoo. They said like dad jokes will actually extend your children's lifespan.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so I'm gonna start getting into dad jokes. I need them to take care of me when I'm older. You and me both. So yeah, I'm trying to get like bigger sharks off of the beach. I'm trying to I can get the small guys up to 4 foot. I can get those regularly. I want to get a 6 to 10 is really, and I want to say that I can't say it's a 2023 goal. I would really like to do it during the tournament at the end of the year.
Oh, that'd be the time to do it, man.
Yeah.
They haven't announced the dates. I forgot. I shared it on my Facebook. I forgot when it was, but I think it's in October this year.
Wasn't it last year? Oh, let me check. I got it right here.
It was.
Let's take a look because that'll be our thing. So rodeo. No, it's not.
Wild Japan, if you're talking about being a guest, you don't have to have a lot to say because we will grill you. I mean, ask you questions to get you to tell us about yourself.
Yeah.
And your channel.
Just don't show up late, or John will he will hammer you relentlessly.
Don't be late like Grant was.
You got it. You didn't even call me out for today.
Well, you were actually on time for the live stream. You're just real late getting in the studio before the live stream. That's all. It's like you have a life or something. I don't know.
I tell you what, we got some questions from the Discord server. We've got everybody here. Let's get some answers for these guys in the Discord server who've had some questions. We've had some good ones.
Throw them up for you. Let's do this here. What's the best way to do this? This one? No. This one. Or that one. There.
So Sweet Bean just was told that they are cancer free. So this was a celebratory day. We've been partying out the whole time about this. In the process of all that celebration, Sweet Bean had a question. Awesome. What is the odd gear that you cannot? I didn't type that very good. Sorry. What is the odd gear that you cannot fish, hunt, or forage without? What are the things that you have to have with you whenever you go outdoors and doing your thing? My immediate answer on that for fishing, and I had to kind of think about it for a second. I am ridiculously attached to my rods. And it's like, unless I'm going out with my Uncle Perry, if I'm going out with anybody else, I'm taking my rods. And it doesn't matter if their rods are better or anything else. My rods are not like super high quality or anything. I'm just weirdly accustomed and in tune to them. I like the line weight. I like the amount of braid I have, and the amount of leader line that I put on there and stuff. I don't know what it is. I'm just strangely attached to my rods whenever I'm out fishing.
I can't think of anything odd that I bring with me when I go fishing or hunting. It's usually, unless you count GoPros.
Yeah, that's
a drone.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing odd. What about you, Grant? You take out anything? You got a rabbit's foot in your pocket when you go hunting or anything?
No, I don't carry my rabbit's foot or my what is it, a buckeye?
Yeah.
No.
Nothing, huh?
Nothing.
All right, chat. You all got anything odd that you take with you when you go fishing or hunting? All right, there's one. A claw hammer for fishing. What the heck are you using a claw hammer for fishing?
That is an interesting one.
Yeah, I want to know. Unless he's like some kind of like shellfish or something, but
yeah, maybe like hermit crabs or something for bait. He does a lot of shark fishing, so he's using bigger
self-defense against a shark attack.
Yeah.
I don't know. You got to let us know. Why are you bringing a claw hammer with you?
Oh, you know what? Okay, so my daughter had this toy. I don't even know what toy it is, but it was like some kind of car, and it had on the wheels. The wheels must have been this big, but they had a tread, like a rubber tread on the wheels, and it came off of one of the wheels. Like I said, I don't even know what toy it is. Bless you, Grant. I wear that as a bracelet for good luck when I'm out fishing.
All right, Mr. Rick says on his duck hunt he needs his decoys. I guess it would be one of my dad's pocket knives. Okay, all right. Man, we're not swinging very good with this. We got a few things, but
I take my lucky banana out on the boat.
There's people that.
And there we go. I'm never hitting John's boat.
Yeah, that's right. Now, there's people that hate it, and then there's people that like Stan's fam. He always, when he's out there catching shellfish, has a banana and eats it on camera just to show people it's, But the argument is, right? You can catch 5 great fish with a banana on board and try to say, see, we can still catch it. And the argument would be, you probably would have caught 10 if you didn't have the dang banana on the boat.
Yeah, I believe in lucky stuff. Like I'm not ridiculous about it, but I do believe that my little bracelet. I don't got it on now. I'm just doing this for show or whatever. But my little bracelet that Savannah's toy tire on there. It's like I'm out there fishing. I'm working hard, and the stuff that I'm bringing home for, like I want to remember why I'm doing it. What am I doing it for? And I'm just hoping and praying that God sees that when that fish is down there, when that monster redfish is looking at my bait, I just hope God is going to be looking at it. He's like, well, he's got his Savannah bracelet on. I've got to let him have this fish.
All right. So there's the explanation for the hammer. All right. Understood. Now it makes a lot more sense. I thought you were just going to beat off somebody who's fishing in your spot or something.
Hey, I got something for you on that. I'll post some pictures in the Discord, and anybody else who is a member there, you're welcome to it. I'm going to give you a free hack for exactly what he's talking about for rod holders in the sand. I invented a thing, but you're going to have to come over to the Discord to check it out. Maybe one of these days I'll make a video.
So hooked up and backlash, that's less of an odd thing you take with you. That's you believe that's a superstition, right? You believe that if you don't get that Stripes burrito, folks that don't know Stripes is a gas station. So if you don't get that gas station burrito and eat it, next time you go fishing, you'll be skunked.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I don't.
That's
if something works, you don't change what's not broke.
People that they're not trying to catch sharks, right? They're trying to catch snapper or whatever, and they're getting shark. And they'll say, don't say the S word. right? They'll say, yeah, don't say the S word because they're afraid that it'll cause the sharks to come. I don't know.
Because the sharks they're just sitting there waiting. That's like all the times I've gone down the beach and I go down to my family's big on mile marker 258 or whatever the number is, and because I can't say the number because I'll piss off my family, but it's like, we caught fish at mile marker 258 7 years ago, so that's the place at the beach we have to go because all the fish line up. They all sit there and they're like, "Where's 250? Oh, there's the pole for 258. That's where we got to be."
Yeah, that's one of the discussion points I thought of earlier when we talked about, man, I don't know what happened. When we fished here last time, we killed them. Why are they? There's so many variables in that you may go back to the same spot and never catch another fish for years.
Yeah, a decade.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, that's a good point. I think we beat that one up. You got another question for us?
Yeah, we do. Let's okay, sorry. For some reason, I thought you had to be the one doing it. Apologize. I don't even know what this gentleman's name is. I'm not even going to try, but that's the culmination of letters that they threw up there.
How are you able to find what areas to find hogs in? Well, so Craigslist, hunting forums. I don't know where you're at, if you're in Texas or where. Texas, we got Texas Fishing Forum and Texas Hunting Forums. So those are some places to look. And just type where to hunt hogs in Google near me. You know what I mean? And that's probably the best. Well, maybe not the best way, but the easiest way. Because most of them are going to want to charge you money to shoot the animal that they're trying to get rid of.
Yeah. Make friends with locals.
Yeah.
And the forums, local forums. If you're having a hard time, I've had that issue where you're having a hard time finding somebody local, that's an authority that can help you out on that sort of thing. The Discord's great for that. We do need to know where your location is because we could probably go and look at some stuff for you right now. We could Google it and give you some ideas if we knew. Local DNR can give you the info, or it's TPAW down here in Texas. Generically, without knowing where you're at, it kind of differs as far as like the approach. Down here, all the ranches that we have, everybody leases it for the oil field. So nobody wants to lease out their land for hunting. You're going to pay, out the ass for a lease to go hunting down here.
Yeah.
Or like John's always saying, and he's dead right, is everybody wants to get rid of the hogs in their land, but the second you offer to do it, they're going to charge you for it. So it's difficult to find that sort of thing down here, whereas it's a completely different ball game up north.
Yeah, and there's one of the locality things. Rick says your local DNR. We don't have DNR in Texas. It's Texas Parks and Wildlife. So it just depends on where you're at, who can guide you to what you're looking for. Yeah, they do those helicopter hog hunts here, but again, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Oh, that's money.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
That would be fun.
I would like to do it. There's some kind of caveats to that, but I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind playing with it.
Just flying in a helicopter shooting at stuff would just be kind of cool.
Yeah. I don't even need to do it with hogs. I'll do it with hogs. It'd be cool. The perfect thing with that is if I could go in a helicopter and I could hunt some hogs, but then I could go back and claim them. Give me 2. I don't need to shoot down like 12.
Right.
Let me take down 2, and then I want to claim them.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing wrong with that. All right. Well, I think we beat that one up on the hogs too.
Yeah.
Somewhere south. I believe that's all of the questions that we got. Oh. Yeah. Okay. The next up will be our photos.
Are you want? Well, I think we're about that time. You ready?
Yep. I didn't even realize what time it was. Yeah, absolutely. We can do that. So this is our photos of the week, courtesy of the Premier Fishing and Hunting Discord server. There is a link in the description down below. If you're not already a member, you should join us. We have a whole lot of fun. And of course, we like to take a look at everybody's pictures every week. We'll be starting off right now with these gentlemen who made it outdoors, got themselves into a few fish. Where's Ben at, by the way?
Haven't seen him today. He's AWOL.
He went out and did some fishing. I think that's the only fish that he got, though. And then, of course, Mr. Rick, no bites, but a pretty day on the water.
Yeah.
We got Wild Japan, who's been doing a lot of micro fishing, I wouldn't even call some of those microfish, but just a lot of fishing out there in general and getting into them, posting a lot of pictures, getting some videos and stuff out of it. And then, of course, G Llama. Now, my apologies. G Llama's got some videos in the Discord server Haven't figured out how to do videos just yet. But this is the picture that I was able to get up there.
What?
And again, I'm a little limited on some of the stuff there.
What is that?
That's one. He's in Australia, so I don't remember what the name of that particular shark was. If you are still in the chat, let me know. I'm taking a quick look to see if I've got it in front of me here.
Yeah.
Because it was something. It had a cool
Drought
name.
board shark, also called a swell shark, Australian species. Okay.
That's what it was. Yeah, that draft board or drop board. That's like
board.
a cool name.
Yeah. Huh.
Mm-hmm. White crushing carp, not microfishing. Yeah, the microfishing was more of that little guy that you had on the left. The other ones, I know you were like getting into it.
Definitely
Yeah, that one's 7 inches.
Yeah, 7 inches on that one.
7 inches.
Next up, we got some of the outdoors guys here, just getting some good photos of being outside and on the water, out in the fresh air. Amateur outdoors. I think that was his son's first fishing rod down in the bottom right corner.
Oh, that's cool.
Random guy says that's his boat. I don't know if he was joking or not. I think he was joking, but he posted a picture of a boat, and I'm happy to have boat porn on the channel.
Yes, love it. Need more of that. Matter of fact, I'm challenging you all to go to the Discord server this week and post pictures of your boats. I don't care if it's a freaking canoe or the yacht. Yeah, let's see some boat porn.
I agree.
Boats, yeah, definitely. Do it.
We'll make a post about that.
Ooh.
Jays. So a couple of guys went out and had particularly good days. Jays went out, I believe this was like right after work, and just slayed them. I wasn't even able to put all of Jay's photos on here. I wanted to make sure that I could post as many as I could and give him like a full slide on this because he just went out and had a good day, and I was enjoying looking at him. Anytime you can go out there, especially if this was after work, you can go out there and just slay a bunch of bass like that. That just looks like a fun afternoon to me.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Next up, Prod Paris with a nice bass. We got Wendy's got himself another good catfish. Caleb with a solid snook. Nick with a peacock bass, and then Peculiar Mr. Nibbles with a nice little bass.
Nice, man. People were catching some good fish.
They were getting into it, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then finally, another one. Ash went out, did some carp fishing, and just tore it up.
Got a couple perch, too.
Yep.
Nice.
The good ones, too. Look at the, like that. That's decent size to them. I don't know.
Yeah. Bottom right one is a.
Yeah, that's a solid fish.
Yeah, that's a sandwich.
So congrats on that great trip. So now it is that time. We all need to take just a moment, take a breath. We need to add somebody to the 2023 Photographer of the Week Wall of Fame. Last week was Wild Japan with that nice little trout you got in the top right-hand corner there. And then we had We Go Fishing the week before that. It is time to go ahead and we're going to see who the best picture of the week was for this week. These are the options. We have Nick with that nice peacock G Llama with Dalai Lama Gods. I remember that. With the dreadnought or the draft. Man, I wish I knew how to pronounce it. Whatever kind of shark. That was the biggest shark of the week. And then Caleb with that nice snook. Draught board. Draught board.
They're all nice, but I'm jealous of that bottom one.
Yeah, when that first popped up on the screen, I don't remember seeing that in the Discord, but when it first popped on the screen, I was like, oh, that's a cool picture.
Yeah, it is.
I like that. I want to catch one of those.
Yeah, I just had somebody comment on one of my videos about how to get snook down here, and I got to go back and read that comment and see what they're talking about here in Texas. G Llama's got
notes on all of this right now.
That shark from down under.
Yeah. Congrats on the shark, but I got to vote for the snook picture. It's sweet.
Yeah, me too.
Now, if you were holding the shark,
yeah, if he had lipped it, that'd been really good.
Right?
I mean, what size shoe do you wear? Do you wear size 6 or do you wear size 12?
Right.
Your win depends on your shoe size here.
No, that's cool. Swell shark. I forget he's in Australia.
Jartboard. Jartboard shark. Okay. Awesome. That's even better, I think.
Jart.
Another vote for A.
Yeah, he was loving on it in the videos. I wish, man, we will figure out videos. I apologize. That would have been good to have on here. I'm sorry about that.
That's true.
I agree. Last summer I was out spearfishing at Packery. Dude, I ran into like several 36-inch snook. They just weren't taking baits, but they're down there.
Dang it. All right.
Size 11.
Somebody gave me.
No, that's a cool shark.
We're going to have to do a video on how to take pictures because, size 11, there's the majority of people are like on average, I think like size 8. So everybody's looking at that shark and judging it by what they think a shoe looks like. Size 8, you're not getting the justice out of this that you could be.
Yeah, that's close to a 30-inch fish, maybe.
I think he's getting the win though. You counting that?
Definitely.
I got him winning 4-3 versus that snook right now.
All right. Well, folks, you got about how long they got?
Give it 20 seconds.
20 seconds. 20 seconds. B's got the lead right now. G Llama's got the lead with his shark from down under.
He's up 1. The Jartboard.
Jart.
What you need to do is you need to get an artist, and you need them to take a mold of your hands and then take a 3D printer and print them out smaller and make a little rack that you can put your fish on with the hands in the front of it. I know what I'm talking about.
They make those things already.
Yeah, they do.
You can buy them. I should get some of those.
It's great for thumbnails.
Joel Willis uses those whenever I fish with him.
Joe, you're not here to defend yourself.
Not here to defend himself. No, he ain't.
All right, we got we got like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
If anybody say he's wearing a 13.5 boot.
What?
Size 17.
11. My shoes are 11. I don't think they're 13.5 inches long.
Yeah, I don't know what mine are. Yeah, hey,
you gotta hold it way out.
That's exactly how you do. That's exact. I make no bones about it. That is exactly how I hold my fish.
You want whoever taking the picture to kind of hide your arms behind the fish,
so it doesn't look see the
like
arms.
Yeah, there's
just the hands in the front.
Yep.
And then you got to make a face. It's like when you do.
Yeah,
that's next level. Hey, that's it. G Llama, you ran away with it. This one's yours, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you to everybody who's posted pictures. We had a great week. Nick, Caleb, gentlemen, you guys did a fantastic job. Our apologies that you didn't win, but keep doing what you're doing. You're definitely going to get one on the board with the catches that you guys are making. Keep them coming.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Kudos. Congratulations.
Kudos. All right, so we're at the end of the show here. Well, we're not at the end yet, but we're getting close. We need to know what y'all doing. What's coming up? What y'all going to do?
Yeah, I'm on call this week, so not much and nothing.
Not much of nothing this weekend or this coming weekend for Grant. Stanley, you got anything figured out? You going to get down there and mooch in on on Danny's fishing trip or something?
I'm gonna have to shoehorn my way into somebody's vacation. I can't just do it on my own.
You might be going offshore, though, you said. I thought I heard you say that.
Well, so my uncle's going offshore, and I invited myself out on that trip.
So, something should work out for you.
Somebody is not gonna tell me no.
Exactly.
Are you gonna be sleeping in the boat the night before? Or?
So I can't leave without you.
Whatever it takes, man. You've seen that boat. I will go to serious lengths to get out on that boat.
Nice boat. Me, I've got some honeydews and stuff around here, but I'm probably going to be messing with the boat, right? Still doing boat work. Got the new tires. Got to take it to a shop and get the tires mounted on the rims, get those on it so it's mobile. And then I just got more work to do. I don't know. Maybe I'll have some kind of quick video doing something on the boat. I'll definitely should be coming out with another TikTok update. I think I'm up to number 29 now. So if you haven't seen those, I've been contemplating taking all those and putting them in order in a video. But then I thought, man, if they're each about a minute long or so or longer, that's a long video. So we'll see. Maybe some highlights or something.
Yeah.
What else? You guys in the chat, you got about, I don't know, a couple minutes. Let us know so we can hold you accountable. What are you going to be doing?
While we're doing that, I got a question for you. I've got a John boat that I've had for years. And with the way that everything is going right now, it has been just miserable trying to find a boat motor. But I found one brand new, $1,700.
Oh.
What size?
It's a 20 horsepower.
Oh, that's good for a John boat.
Right?
Yeah.
The brand is Henkai. Does that mean anything to anybody? Am I shooting myself in the foot? Is this an investment that's like, is this doable?
Does it have a warranty?
Oh, good question. I believe so. It is now.
I would check in the warranty and then I would just Google the brand name for reviews. I've never heard of it. Henkai, you said?
Yeah, it's I don't know what country it's from, but Korean, Chinese, probably Korean, I guess, from the sounds of it. I did the reviews, and a lot of the reviews are people complaining about some nuances that are one gentleman in particular was like, dude, all these negative reviews are dumb. If you do regular, like, they don't give you instructions on doing the regular maintenance for an engine when you first break it in. But he said, if you do, I own one of these. I've owned a lot of boat motors. And so long as you do your regular brand new engine maintenance, this motor is just fine for any use. I found that one kind of an encouraging.
Yeah.
It's brand new?
Brand new in box.
Yeah. So that one comment about being able to find parts for it, that'd be another thing I'd look into.
Oh, good call.
Game Player 32, thank you for joining us. We're just getting ready to close the door. You snuck in right before closing time, and we appreciate that. And hopefully you can come back next week, too, a little earlier even. Let's see. Yeah, how easy would it be to get parts? That's a good question right there.
That is a good question. I have no clue. I will need to look into that.
I'm the guy from the Discord, sir, asked about the bait caster. Oh, was that a question last week? Bait caster?
That was last week.
Yeah.
That was in our live. So I don't remember the timestamp on the last week's episode. However, John, would you mind pulling up the slides one more time, just real quick?
I can. No.
So in last week's stream, we covered the whole bait caster question. If you can skip to the stream was on my channel. You can skip through to the point where you see this screen. All of the questions have this background in them. And I think we probably had like a 5-minute discussion.
Yeah.
About the bait.
So go Stanley's channel, find his last live stream, and then just slide forward through the live stream until you get to a screen that looks like this.
Yep. And thank you for coming and hanging out with us. Sorry that it's you're catching us at the end, but we appreciate you coming and putting the question out there and giving us an opportunity to have a lively discussion about the topic.
You said today you're bringing it up in today's stream.
Oh,
that was
I thought
something.
I had that. What was the question again? Say it again now. Maybe I missed it. That's entirely possible. What did I miss?
$125 budget recommendation.
I did miss that one. You're right. Okay, so just to kick things off real quick, does anybody have a recommendation for a bait caster in the $125 range? I'm sorry, I got mixed up on the questions.
Fishing for what?
Yeah, what are you fishing for? I'd say if you're bass fishing, you can get a good lose for 120, 125 maybe. Lose reel.
He's our bass guy, by the way. He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's the last bait caster I bought was a lose.
And you haven't needed one since. That's how good it is.
Now, actually, the older gentleman that I used to fish with before he got married, he sends them off somewhere to get them the maintenance service every year. He's got like 9 of them. Seriously, he ships them to, I don't know, it might be Missouri.
Huh. Wow.
Anyways, wherever it is, and they service them for like $30 a reel and send them back to him.
There you go.
I'll tell you right now, every reel that I have repaired, any that really required any kind of repair at all, I do it myself in house, and it costs about $50. So $30 to repair a reel, I that to me is a selling point right there.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. If it's something easy to work on yourself, that really makes it nice. That's why I like the old pins.
Same here.
I think I've had mine for 3 years and haven't had any issues.
Good deal. Well, gentlemen, we pushed beyond the envelope a little bit to help answer that question. We thank you for coming by and hit back in. Do you have a specific lose reel, Grant?
I don't know the names of them. I just look at the price and what gear ratio. I mean, they're all.
Go back in Discord server.
Yeah.
We'll go back in there and refresh that question.
I'll take some screenshots and post them in the Discord.
Yeah, there you go. That sounds like a good idea.
I'm sorry. I did not mean to spell your name like that. It's at the end of the stream. I was just trying to get in before John shuts us down. I didn't mean to do that to you, sir.
He did it on purpose.
I apologize.
All right, folks. Hey, appreciate y'all coming out. We stayed a little bit later, which is cool. Again, check out the Discord server. A lot of things you can do in there. If you got a boat, we need to see the boat porn. We need the boat pictures in the Discord server. I'm sure Stanley will set up something in there for us to post them. Next week, we will be at Grant McIntosh's house. But if this share it on your own channel thing, well, it might be on all the channels. We'll see.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
You guys, any last words from you two up here on the podium?
I'm going to try to get my boat together this week, too. I need to get my hopefully the bond worked, so I need to get my foot control trolling motor on, and I'll take a picture.
Cool.
Yeah, please do.
You too, Stanley. We know you got a boat.
I will take some pictures of everybody else's boats, and I'll submit them. And then I'll take a picture of the John boat, and I'm going to do a whole thing of like, okay, this is my uncle's boat. This is my dad's boat. Here I am with my hand motor.
All right, folks. You all have a great evening, and we will see you all next Tuesday.
Have a great weekend.